What is up, people? Welcome to another episode of FTB Horizons. This episode's going to be a little bit different because it's mainly of a talk and of a point. So, yeah. First of all, let's say how you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good, except that I'm sick at the moment. So, yeah, I'm good without being really good or anything. I never actually paid attention to these things. But, yeah, the thing that I want to talk about today is I'm getting bored of this mod pack. Yeah. And I know that some people really like the mod pack, so it's a little bit annoying, but I think this is pretty much the last episode. And because, to be honest, there's not a lot on this pack. There is stuff like Mine Factory, not Mine Factory, Industrious something, which is Mine Factory, which we could have done, but again, like, it's like, don't need to. So it's kind of the point that there's like just too many things that are OP and nothing that suits well together. Also, there's issues with things not working. This thing's not working. We had to add some wireless power ourselves because, well, it wasn't in the pack on its own. So there's a bunch of things that just, you know, they didn't really make sense or anything. Don't, like, I did have fun. Like, it was fun, but I got OP pretty quickly. Like, and there was missing some progression, to be honest. Also, there is like no recipe to gather things over here because you can't right click. So normally you need to have, where is it? I don't have it. But if we go in Silent Gem, it is. Where is it? I cannot find it. So many things in here. Oh, it's because it's not Silent Gem, it's Calculator. That would work better. Yeah, this thing here. So I added this recipe because the recipe was conflicted with another mod. Like, it was done, but it was never like, it was put together and then left. Like, then there's a couple of updates once in a while, but there's nothing to polish it or make it better. It's a compilation of mods that just are not used normally, that's been put together to be used in a pack. So it's nice to the fact that, like, it's unknown mods like Silent Gem. I didn't know it existed before, which I find it really nice, and it's a nice way to use. It could replace like Tinkers, and you could do a bunch of things with it because you can enchant the tools. You can like even change the way like the gems go, and I think you can even use them to making crafting recipes. So with the number of gems that exist, like there's a bunch of things you can do, which is nice. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer at the same time as I did have a great time. So like it wasn't a bad thing or anything. Just to show you like how crazy the materials we're getting. Like we've got like crazy amount of materials and I don't have any use for them. Like, the only thing we really needed was these to continue upgrading, but like it's been a week and I've got 450. So every week, like, I can upgrade one machine. Or maybe two. That's like it. That's it. That's what I can do. Like, of course, I could have gone a little bit further into making like this. But a lot of people told me that like it's just complicated and it's like not even worth it. So for this, I don't think I'm going to continue into it. One thing I did want to do is I wanted to show you a little bit Arbys lair for Kraken, you know, here. Because I did record with him, but I accidentally deleted the footage. I showed him how to make this gem thingy that we're using. This thing here for flight, because it did not have flight. So I decided, so, you know, he took one of those monuments and he decided to like just build more of those on the water surface. And I think it looks pretty cool. I like it. He did start in 2. into blood like way before me. It was, I think, the first mod he went into. And so he used like mob farm going into there with the spikes going to the blood thingy. So the same thing we have, he had over here. Also marked them. So, there you go. Mine is black. I did not even know. There's a bunch of workbench a little bit everywhere. Over here he had like, I think it was power generation, but he moved it. So it's all here. Let's use the elevator if it wants to work. So you press the button and the elevator, like, it's actually moving up. That's one mod that I did want to use that I did not use in the base, simply because I didn't really need it with flight and everything. So I hate it. It has some issues. Go to level 2. If I do this, I'm going to go through it. So there we go. So here you have a couple of things going on. So you get like his blood thingy here. So he's get like one for each. I did not do that. Got his system with everything. I'm not going to go through it. I don't want to move things. He has his little storage. He did use like concrete, so like he runs super quick. Like it's a little bit insane. He did go into industrial foraging, so to make like a tiny dry rubber, like from wood. And here he has like, you know, a little bit farm for wood, cactus farm over here, mob farm over there. So, you know, it's the one that I think, let's... Oh. So, yeah, it's the one that you put mob in there, and I think you need fluid essence. And yeah, so at the moment there is no fluid essence in there. So we're gonna place back his thing. Oh, I forgot that there's a block above first. Yeah. Oh, and he also has like an undead log tree farm thingy doodler. No, I'm not sure, like, I think it's because there's a tool that you can get like the blood from the leaves or something. I'm not sure exactly. He's got more machines than I do. Not necessarily, well, I just didn't make much. Right, let's go to level 3. Which, you know, this is a little bit wrong because level 1 should be at the bottom. Just saying. Over here, like, you've got his power. So he has like lava in the nether that he grabs and he sends it to the chalice, and then he uses all the magmatic dynamo to produce power for his base, which is another way than, you know, solar panels that I did. And over here you have like his machines that he was using to get a bunch of ores. So this is pretty cool. He did like a different types of things that I did. He didn't really go into silent gems, which I completely overtook, pretty much. But yeah, over here there's a couple of farms, and we show you the little system that he did to get the lava from the nether. It's a nice little system. I think it's this way. Oh wow, there's like a... Yeah. Alright, so it's down here. So he has like a pump for wrench pump, just with a magmatic dynamo, and then he has the chalice just on the back. So pretty much it just does a circle around and then gives him lava from a lava lake just next to his base portal. So pretty cool. He's really lucky because there's like even this super close to his base. So it's pretty cool. I keep missing everything. I haven't used the bow in a while. But yeah, so it's a pretty cool setup. And I really like it. It was a good idea to use the lava, you know, since there's a lot of it. It's something that I've done a lot in the past, but I didn't do it in this series. Or in the last 2 or 3 series, to be honest. This is where we started. Pretty cool little thing. I didn't use these, which I should have. When you right click them, it gives you like a some random items. Like, and it's a great way to gather like random things to put in your storage system. Like, it's just so random. Like a flower, some pain and a stick. Like coarse plant and a poisonous potato. Like, it's something we should have done, pretty much. Over here was our first attempt to make something. And there was an issue with the fact that the cables would not work. These, like, they would get stuck and only 8 potatoes would go in there. And then it would stop working. So, yeah, this wasn't really working. Over here, there was my little farm that I did to get, like, these things. The fluffy puff. Or fluffy puff. Yeah, fluffy puff. I did change it to broccoli seed to make these. Like, because they just give crazy amount of food and stuff. And, yeah, this is the same system that I use. I just hit this thing and it gathers everything around. Pretty cool things over here. There is more people that were on the server, but I don't have their teleport. Like, I don't have their portal here. I think somebody went that way and somebody went that way. But I don't know where they were. Over here was, like, the main mob farm. So you pretty much stand here. You do need to stand, like, on the chest. Oh, wow, I'm, like, frozen. When you stand here, it's just gonna push them all the way over here. And we had, like, this. When you stand on the chest over here, you do load every spawner. And you can gather the experience at the same time. Plenty of ability totem. And there's, like, even more at the bottom over there. And an anti-barrel. This kind of turns it off. It turns off all the farms. All the fans. So, yeah, again, pretty nicely things. It was easy to make. It's just like put a bunch of spawners and like pretty cool stuff. That's 1 month that I didn't go through. But again, it's just... I don't need to go in there. Like, if it was needed, if there was a point of doing it, I would do it. But there's no point. Like, we're OP, we automated things, like, it's just, there's no more things that we really want or do, or want to do. Like, so, that's why I'm a little bit bored in this series. Like, even in the 2 last episodes, to be honest, it took me, like, a little bit of time just to enjoy. I did have a couple of home. Let's do home... Oops, not home mining, home monument. Well, let's take a look at the monument from the outside. So the monument, I did decide to change every block. From the outside is the fluffy block and the onyx coated bricks, which I think looks pretty cool. I also love the front with just the glass. It was a pretty good look. At first, this was made because sometimes you need to have access to the sunlight. I wanted to make a fishing farm, which after I didn't need, so I didn't make it. But I wanted to make just a normal fishing hut that I could just stay AFK and it would give me items. But for those, you need to have access to the sunlight. So I was thinking of doing this to put stuff, and also these, which turns out they don't work. So in 1.6 and 1.5 version of the mod pack, they don't work. So if you are trying to use them, sorry. So it's kind of broken at the moment, so you won't even be able to do the things that you need. Because there's the, I think, electric diamond. You won't be able to make it because these cannot, like, grab electricity and they don't make energy. And they can't even output the energy if they have energy. So it's kind of a bummer. So yeah, there was a couple of levels that I could have used to do things. I did like the thing that we did here. It was nice. Just simple. This could have been moved. I'm honest. I got bored, and when I get bored, I don't want to clean up things like this or that. It's kind of my fault a little bit on this. I could have built a little bit more to place, but I wanted to build room by room. But to be honest, I don't think there was going to be enough things to do all the rooms. That's why I got a little bit... It, like, was a little bit sad, I think. So, yeah. But this mod got me, like, it was really cool. I really liked Silent Gen. But yeah, guys, so that's pretty much it with this here. I can't blow it up because I don't have a save world. So I know normally I blow things up, but it's not going to happen for this episode. I will try to put a download in the description below if you want to download the world. Normally I kind of try to think about it, and sometimes I just completely forget. But this also leaves us to the next question. What should we do? Should we try another mod pack, or should we try to get more Project Ozone Light going? I'm going to put a poll in the community tab of my channel, so don't forget to answer this. It should be up when the video goes up as well. So yeah, check it out, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye. Trying to shoot. Ninja!